giving me stuff to edit out. Alright. Oh, we don't need this. So. Hi. Welcome to the Books and Babble Show.
Episode 6.
Oh my gosh. It is 6.
Yeah.
Alright, do you want to do Dust on Your Shelf? Or do you want to jump in it?
Let's jump in it.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. So, should we jump in it first by talking about this or what we're reading?
Let's do what we're reading, because I feel like we can do that as an intro. Okay, so should we explain the segment first?
Sure.
Okay, so this is a new segment we're doing where we talk about a book that we're currently reading and how we're feeling about it.
Yes.
So we're not going to give away any details, so if you haven't read the book yet, you won't, nothing will be spoiled for you.
Yes.
Do you want to go first?
I'll let you go first.
So right now I'm reading, on my Kindle, I'm reading The Burning Witch, the first one in the House Witch series. And currently where I'm at, I am feeling mildly frustrated, but also extremely curious as to where it's gonna go. So.
And what would you rate it so far? Like
What I rated so far?
Yeah.
I think at this point it's a 4 out of 5 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you like this one better than the Princess of Potential?
No.
No.
No, absolutely not. No. I think the Princess of Potential, I think because I guess I'm not gonna say who this book is about. But
oh, that's okay.
You think people will know?
Yeah. I mean, they won't know, but they'll figure it out.
Okay, well, because this book is revolving around Kat, and the Princess of Potential revolved around Alina's perspective, I prefer Alina as a character than Kat at this point, which I know you differ.
I differ.
So
I like Kat better.
Yeah, you're a Kat fan. I mean, literally too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
She has her moments though, but I just think that Finlay is such an awesome character that, there are just some moments where I'm like, you can't be related. So 4 out of 5 right now. I do expect that I think I just need more time with Kat.
Yeah,
I think I need to get more used to her. I think it also has to do with the fact that the first 3 books, Finn was older. I mean, he wasn't old or anything, but he was like, she's still a teenager.
True.
So she's still a child. Like, so I'm still trying to like forgive her for some of her childish antics. Because I think I'm just comparing her directly a lot to Finlay,
and
which is, I think, the problem.
Look at things through the perspective you're looking at it. So that's different for me too. I'm seeing it through that way.
Yeah. So currently 4 out of 5. And then I am reading the paperback version of Darker Shade of Magic. This one currently I am feeling very excited because I got to the part where the 2 main characters finally meet for the first time. And so I was very excited when they finally clashed, because it also didn't happen in the way that I expected, so I was very excited about it. So, and this one's right now a 4 out of 5, but I do anticipate that both of these might get bumped up to 5 out of 5. So we'll see.
I think they will.
Yeah. So what are you reading right now?
Jade Legacy, which is the last one of Jade. It's the Greenbone Saga.
Okay.
And it's Jade City. Okay.
Love the edges of these, first off. I don't know if they can see them, but I love that. Yeah.
Thank you. I screwed up on this one. I put the one upside down. The Jade is upside down in the middle on the last. But okay.
So how are you feeling at this time? What would you rate it?
I started these 2 days ago.
Oh, really?
I'm
Okay.
on the 3rd. But I'm listening to them and reading them at night on the Kindle. So I'm doing both.
Doing both,
Listening
okay.
Today,
Gotcha.
I'm reading on Kindle. So that is why.
Wow. So you must like
each
them.
a day.
Okay.
I have thoughts.
Okay.
If you like The Godfather, or anything like that, you would love them.
Interesting. Okay, I would not have expected
not like a mafia type person.
Yeah, same.
I like the writing. And that's another thing. She is coming out with a dragon book.
Oh, see, that sounds even better.
And I wanted to kind of see if I like her writing style and what the books are hyped up about. But the fact that I even care about the characters when I don't like the type.
That type of story. Yeah.
Yeah. Says something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is really good. And
so what would you rate it at this?
If
it's not your cup of tea,
yes,
right?
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. Like, I know the characters. And of course they all have different names than, like, of course any fantasy would. But like, I feel like I really don't know.
Okay.
It's hard to say because
it's hard to say. You're also like still in the beginning too
of the last one, and I heard this one's pretty good. Like, if you like that, it would be a 5-star, and I would say definitely go read it. If not, it's good.
Okay, gotcha.
It's big, but you have to, like, So that's what I'm thinking. It is not my cup of tea.
Interesting.
But I am glad I'm reading it. Like, I'm enjoying them. So.
I think I'm more fond of the mafia type style books than you are, so I would probably like those more than you.
These are on KU. But for me to read a book like this on KU, I need to be able to follow through. If it's big like this, and I know I might not, I like to follow
along with it. Yeah.
So I might have to throw these at you then.
Yeah, because I'd love to read them.
Yeah, they're really good, and I don't want to give any spoilers at all.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. And same because you've read both of these as well that I'm currently reading.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But these are like rated really high, and I wanted to kind of see why and see her writings to see if I wanted her next book.
Yeah, especially knowing that it's gonna be dragons. I mean, come on, that's awesome.
It's also her next book is going to be written with I think it's Spike Lee.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
So she is going to co-write it with her. So that's going to be, I think, one exceptional book, and I've already seen like one review on it. It was a good book. So
gotcha.
Anyway, that's what I'm reading. I got feelings, but I don't feel like my feelings would be justified by giving them to this book even.
Oh, okay. Sure.
So
makes sense.
I feel like I wouldn't be doing it a service because I don't normally read it. But if it does give you anything, I am just like, yeah. Now, if I were to take weeks at each book, not enjoying like that part of it. I don't know if I'd enjoy it that much. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Should we do Desert Island?
Yeah.
I'm very excited because there's only 2 left. So which one do you want?
I don't even remember which one.
I don't remember what was the last one I wrote either.
So which one?
There's 2.
Why did I do 2 on each one? You did the house switch.
Oh, the first one.
Okay.
The first house switch book.
I love that.
I remember because the first time we did Desert Island a couple weeks back, I wrote down a house switch book, but it was the Princess of Potential.
Okay.
This is the first one.
Got it. Yep.
So we'll decide between all 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Daughter of No Worlds. That's a really good one. I really liked that. The War of Lost Hearts.
Yes.
I don't remember that one.
I'll grab them.
Okay.
Well, that is the Daughter of No World, right? Is the world of...
Oh, is that
the name of it?
Oh, is that the name of it?
I believe so.
Oh, that makes more sense. Because I thought these were 2 different books written on here.
Yeah. It's the War of Lost Hearts.
Oh, okay. That's the name of the trilogy.
I actually followed the instructions correctly.
Awesome. Oh, yes, that's right. They are called The War of Lost Hearts. I forgot about that. Well, I read these on Kindle, so I never really saw the book cover very much.
Which you need to read the next ones of hers, the vampire ones.
Yeah, I
think
love
you
that.
would really like this because the next one's coming out soon.
Yeah. Here, I'll give you the...
Okay.
I'll give you
So
that one
we're
back.
down to these two series now.
The amount of times that we've held this this one up, I
know.
love it. Okay, so the first one is Daughter of No Worlds. We have Tasana, who is just a very strong female character, basically doing whatever she can to save her family and friends, and it's a really interesting tale. I mean, the next main character, Max, is also really, really great character.
Yes. And actually, a quick tidbit: both of these series are on KU.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
If anybody does have KU,
for
they're both
sure.
on KU, which is very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I like. Okay, so then this one was the first House Witch book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is gonna be tough.
Yeah,
Because both of these are really good.
they are.
And I think, okay, so here's the question.
Mhm.
Are we going to decide which series we're going to take on the desert island based on the whole series or just these first books? Because The Daughter of No Worlds is also the first book in
Yes.
this trilogy, and The House Witch 1 is the first book in this series. So are we going to decide this based on just this one book or the whole series?
I would have to say, what do you think? I'll let you decide. Because I know we've been doing series.
We have.
And
Let's do just the book.
just the first book.
Let's do just the first book. Battle it out, book 1 versus book 1 of each series. Because it's also, I mean, I am biased to this one right now because I am reading one of the books from the series.
So you're in that
and I
world.
also don't know how it ends either.
But
So
see, that's just it though. Like this is a huge cliffhanger. So you would hate to be stuck.
very big cliffhanger,
not
that's true.
Being able to know what happens in that book. So that would suck.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
So this one is like, I don't think it's a huge cliffhanger.
No, you have an idea of where it's headed
Mm-hmm.
when it ends. You kind of know book 2.
I have to say, I'm gonna go with the House Witch again.
Last time we disagreed.
Yes.
This time I think I'm gonna agree with you, just because if I'm starting on Desert Island, we've talked about this, like you're gonna be in a very depressed state, so you want something that's gonna uplift you a little. And Tasana goes through too much stuff, and it gets there are darker parts in it. There are some gory parts in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it basically it's just a book about her struggling. And I think that with The House Witch, it's so uplifting and it's funny and it's humorous and it's a cozy fantasy. So it's going to give you that cozy comfort feeling that I think you would definitely need if you were on a desert island. So I'm also going to agree with you, and I'm going to say The House Witch.
Yeah.
Even though this trilogy is super good.
So I think the House Witch, then out of this whole thing, I think we have the House Witch, the Mirror series,
Mm-hmm.
and there was one other one we thought about taking, and I don't remember. What one would you take, like, out of the whole
Out of
kit?
all of the ones we've done?
Yeah.
That's really hard. Can we take the whole series?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Between the Mirror Visitor series and the House Witch series, oh, that's like choosing between your left and right arm. They're both so good.
I cried at the end of the Mirror Visitor, so I'm going to take those. Even though I want to revisit that, so.
The Mirror Visitor has like such a cool setting.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
And the characters are so unique.
It does, and I do like the magic in it as
Yeah.
well.
I think I'm gonna go with the House Witch, just because it's a little bit lighter, and there's more to the series. There's more, like the Mirror Visitor is only 4 books.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and this one there's there's what, 7? Yeah. There's 7.
And there's going to be 4 more.
Yeah.
That we know of.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that.
Yeah. I think
Hopefully
it's safe to say
there'll be
that this one is definitely like one of our top favorite series.
I know. And if she ever watches this,
Keep writing. Don't stop. And don't ever kill off Finlay, please. I won't be able to handle it.
don't ever stop. Okay. Now we're on to
our book discussion.
All right. So we have Life as We Knew It, the first 50. No, up to chapter 5.
Yeah, it was like 50 some pages.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we read the first 4 chapters.
Yep.
What did you think? We basically left off where they were in a peril, in a loss. They didn't know if it was gonna last.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is apparel the word I'm looking for? That's something you wear. What am I thinking of?
Oh, I thought you said a space peril. Like,
Is that correct?
they're in peril.
Peril.
Oh, gotcha.
They're in peril.
That makes sense.
Wow. Wow. So,
that's funny.
lessons learned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
She'll edit that out.
it'll go on TikTok later. No, we left off in a really interesting place because it's still ongoing. I will say when the asteroid first hit the moon,
Mm-hmm.
for some reason, because we've read this book before, obviously, and when I kind of remembered though that when the asteroid first hit, like just everything hit the fan. Like there was no school, there was no shopping, there was nothing. Like it was just from the beginning, asteroid hit, the moon got closer, and then that's when everything went.
Well, it basically did for certain parts of the world.
But I thought it was for them too.
Yeah.
But yet they like went to school, they went shopping, they were like talking on the phone. I'm like, oh, I didn't remember it being such a long process between when disaster really, really strikes them versus it was just kind of, it was funny to me because I was waiting for like that to happen, for them to be like, okay, we gotta go, we're evacuating, we got all this stuff we gotta do, because I kind of remember that's how it was. But they're like not casually, but they're going shopping, they're going to school,
going amongst their day, worried about
Yeah.
different things. But like at the same point, it's kind of like they do tell you like Canada's like, not Canada, but Alaska's gone, basically, and other parts, and it's just funny to think about like, oh, if that part of the world is gone, this part still has to try to remain calm to keep riots
going
down. But yeah, you're right. Like, and I thought it was weird how everybody went out to watch it. Like, this is gonna happen. You're gonna watch the asteroid hit the moon, and it will be a sight to see. So it was like a block party, to come out and watch it.
Yeah, they made it such a big deal leading up to it. Like, Miranda had gotten, 3 school papers that she had to do just about the moon because that event was happening.
Yeah.
So it's like that was really interesting to be like, oh, everybody knew that this was going to be a historical event. They just didn't realize it was going to be like that much of a historical event.
Yes.
But yeah, I think so I like her friends because they're just so, I have a feeling that like once, I don't know, maybe once things start to get a little worse, that we're going to start seeing like maybe the friends die off. And I know that sounds bad, but
she likes to kill people.
Gotta keep it interesting. And I do think it's weird though, her obsession with the hockey guy.
The ice skater.
The ice skater. I'm like, I get that he's from their hometown, but she's so much younger than him.
But
so
she
it's like
liked to ice skate before and quit.
Yeah, but like she didn't know him. Like it doesn't seem like she knew him, and like he was also so much older than her, so it's not like they were in school at the same time ever. And it basically was like, oh, he lived in my city at one time in his life, and now now like, oh, he's away like doing other stuff, but she's like on the farm. And like one of the first things she did, like, okay, yeah, I guess not, she tried to call the dad and she tried to call her brother who was at college, but like right after that, the next thing she did as soon as she got internet was like get on the forum to like see, does anybody know if he's okay? And like when the brother like came home and showed them that you can look up on the site listing all the people who have died from the disaster. You can look up and see who's still alive, and see if anybody's like listed them as dead. And they immediately the first person, she's like, oh, you have to check this person. And it's like, oh my god, like okay, like can we, like the world's literally ending, can we like not worry about this random dude? Like, can we please focus on other things?
But when you're younger, though, that's kind of like your world is what you make out of it, you know?
Yeah,
so.
That's fair. Yeah, that's true. I guess it is very in tune with like the age of the character because she is younger.
Yeah.
But I did think the mom was really funny because the mom cracked me up how she was like, she had, first off, that whole cart system that she did, I was like, that's actually really smart, where she was like, okay, here's money, here's cash for you, here's cash for you, here's cash to you, and like, we're all gonna go and fill up the carts and then get out of here, and gave like everybody their assignments of where they were supposed to go in the grocery store. So I thought that chapter was very interesting.
Yeah, and I like how the author had it where somebody else needed help, and so the mother left to go help them. Yeah, to kind of show like, they're not being all selfish. They're trying to take care of others as well. And of course their neighbor.
Yeah, Miss Nesbitt. I definitely thought too that when that happened and that guy came up and asked for help, I was waiting for something bad to happen.
Yeah, right.
I was waiting for I was waiting for him to like, I don't know, steal her car, do some. I just like expected something to happen, but yeah, it was apparently all fine. But yeah, I am waiting to see, because I do remember it being a little bit more dystopian and having all of the worldly issues more close to home for them. And I don't know if I'm just not remembering that correctly, because like we read this so long ago that I could just be wrong. So I'm kind of waiting to see if things get better and they're just fine because they're inland, or if there's going to be just more stuff where they're going to have to be forced to stop going to school and, you know, push. Basically, I'm waiting for them to be pushed out of their normal lifestyle, because right now they haven't really had that yet at this point in the book.
Absolutely. I'm kind of looking forward to it too, and seeing, because I don't remember, and I'm like looking on to the other books in the chapter, the trilogy. Actually, it's not a trilogy.
I know, I keep calling it a trilogy too,
but it's not.
Yeah,
so
there's 4 books.
Yeah, I think, you know, so far it's really good. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad. So I'm curious to see exactly how it's going to keep going. So what do you think? Like, what should we read up to?
Oh, well, what do you think about doing like 4 chapters? What did you think of that?
This is, we can continue doing that.
I mean, I think that felt pretty good.
Okay. Sounds
I didn't think it was like too much, but I think it was just enough to where it gave us enough content to be able to talk about.
So we'll read up to chapter 9.
Let's just make it an even 10, yeah.
Okay. Then we'll read 6.
Right? Oh, that's 6?
Yeah, well, we're at... so we would have read up to 8, not 9.
Oh, let's just
read
up to...
Okay, so we'll read up to chapter 9.
We'll read up to chapter 9.
Yeah, we're not going to read chapter 9.
Good call.
We'll read up to chapter 9. But we can, let me see where chapter 10 lies. Okay, we can read up to chapter 9 because it's, you know, about the same amount.
Okay.
So it is up, chapter 9 goes up to 156.
Okay, sounds good.
It is bigger than up to chapter 9, so yeah. So I'll read from 5 to 9.
Perfect.
Up to 9.
Up to 9, yeah.
And I think this is the first week we both followed it correctly.
I know. I know. I know. We finally followed the chapter precedents that we set.
I know.
We finally did it right.
And I'm excited to see what you think of the books that you read. Continue to read.
Oh yes, yeah. Darker Shade of Magic and The Burning Witch. Yeah. Yeah, I know that something's about to happen in The Burning Witch, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, now that the main characters have finally met in A Darker Shade of Magic, I have a feeling that something, like, I'm going to get a feel for where the whole book is going to go. Because right now, I got introduced to the characters, I got introduced to the worlds, and now it's all going to be set and ready for the book to happen. So I'm looking forward to seeing where it's gonna go.
Yes, same here.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I enjoy hearing about it.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to finish this one
Yeah.
soon.
Another day.
I'm thinking,
Just one more day.
I'm actually thinking probably I will be done tomorrow. I'd like to finish
Wow.
this by this weekend.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy. And okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Well, that's another babble about books.